It's on, who you gon' ride with? I've been through it all, I survived it. We'll be having real conversations you can vibe with. You know we lit, if you lit, we that on switch. If it's on, then it's on, who you gon' ride with? I've been through it all, I survived it.
Welcome back to the On Switch. We talking valuable information, and the word switch for us, we define it as someone with the intent to change history. Man, we got a good guest today to sit in with us today. We had a good chance to sit in with my man Mike, the Professor Fox. Man, how you doing today, man?
What's up with you? Hey,
all right,
appreciate you having me.
Appreciate you for being here, man. Thank you for pulling up, man.
Like I said, thanks for having me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So we got a big fight coming up November 22nd, man.
Yeah.
We got a guy coming from up north, man. How you feel about the challenge?
Hey man, it's nothing to it, man. It's how I make a living. You know what I mean? His name's Mark Dawson. He's from Philadelphia.
Okay.
You know, he says he's bringing the crowd down, bringing some Philly fans down with him, man. We got to send them back home, send them back on that long road home, man.
With an L, for sure.
With that L.
And definitely, DC definitely gonna be in the building. It's right there at Maryland Live, so we definitely gonna be in there turned up for y'all, man. That's what's up. What's up? So what? How was the training camp? This go around been a little different from the other training camps you've been in?
This training camp was only a little different just because right at the beginning of it, I got a call from Keith Thurman's his coach. I got a call from his coach. He was getting ready for Sebastian Fundora. They were supposed to fight October 25th. That fight ended up getting canceled, but you know, I think I was at a time, you know, at a point in the beginning of the camp where basically this was kind of a litmus test in the sense of I went down there. I'm competing. You know, we spawn. We trying to. I mean, we trying to do what we do. They got me on the payroll, so they want good work out of me. I'm getting good work out of him.
For sure.
Keith Thurman's a two-time, he's a unified world champion. Excuse me, a former unified world champion. Things like that. So that was those are the first rounds of sparring in my camp. Now. Thurman isn't southpaw, so you know they only called me down there for like a week and a half. You know, like I said, the fight got canceled, so I flew home immediately and got right back to work. And but since then, that's been the biggest difference, just in the sense of I've been able to get top tier work. Former world champion. Only lost to Manny Pacquiao. He'll beat anybody that falls up under that level. So you know that's what I'm in there contending with. So that was the biggest difference.
That's good. That's what's up, man. And shout out to Thurman, man, for them making that call, knowing that they can get some good work from a good fighter right here from our city, man.
Yes,
That's what's up. So when you look at your opponent, I know you did your studying and things like that. When you look at him and you narrow things down, what stands out to you most about his athleticism?
Well, to be honest, I haven't been able to find much on him. I found some amateur fights. I found clips of his professional fights. So I mean, just in that sense, when you can't find a bunch on somebody, I don't worry about it because that just lets me focus on sharpening my tools. You know what I mean? The same way I got to deal with him on November 22nd, he has to deal with what I'm bringing too. So we both gonna bring out our tool bag, and we're gonna see who's better with this.
That's what's up. So stylistically, what's some of the without giving up too much of your tools out your tool bag and letting them know what's going on with you in this camp. But stylistically, how do you see yourself performing fight night?
I'm looking to have a dominant night. You know what I mean? When we get out to a good start, early start, establish an early lead, and then just keep throwing, digging the hole deeper. You know what I mean? If I can get them out of there, I will. If not, I still want to just be wide. Like the last fight I fought Kendo Castaneda. Shout out to him. He's from Texas. Durable guy. Been in there with we've been in there with a lot of who's who. But even still in that fight, it's tough. And the Durbers he was coming with it. I still 8-0. I still pitched 8-0 shutout.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that Mark Dawson can beat a Kendo Castaneda.
Okay.
So Mark Dawson's not going to beat a Michael Fox.
Right. Of course. So you say you coming in with that advantage, man, ready to take them out there to deep waters, man.
Yeah. This is advantage and experience. Obviously a height advantage. 6'4", super welterweight. So that doesn't, people don't see that often. People don't see that often. But on top of that, I mean, it's common knowledge now. I can fight. It's not just. If I'd have been found out a long time ago, if I was just some tall dude,
right.
Somebody would have put me to sleep.
Right,
I can actually box.
Right.
My skill set is tremendous, and the height is just something that stands out.
Right. It's just a plus.
Yeah.
They got to get around that limb.
For sure.
Yeah. That's what's up. So coming out of legendary boxing gym, Sugar Ray Leonard gym. Let's talk a little bit about that. Like how have that camp and that community that you've been in, how have that been helping you groom you for being a pro fighter?
Yeah. Well, I didn't start my career there, amateur or pro, but I will say being back, I trained at Ray's as an amateur.
Okay.
Some drama with the owner. I mean, not the guy that was running the place at the time, not the owner, but the guy that was running the place at the time. We left.
Yeah.
And then we trained at another gym, where they welcomed us.
Okay.
We ended up coming back to Ray Leonard's in 2024, just a year ago, July 2024.
Okay.
Well, June 2024. I was actually in the middle of camp.
Okay.
But just being there, I mean, it's funny because I've been around the sport like a long time, but you can tell like some people who just kind of who are getting into the sport or starting out as amateurs, things like that, they didn't really know who I was, so they just like you see the tall dude with glasses, so he can fight a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess he look all right, get in the ring, I show him the levels and things like that.
Right.
It's just I appreciate the community. I appreciate the community. So I go to the amateur fights. I go to the pro fights. The other pros that are fighting, I go to their fights. I go to the amateur fights. They see me there, and I'm lending my support the same way the pros before me did the same. So I'm part of that community now. So shout out to Sugar Ray Leonard's, everybody that's fighting there.
Yeah.
That's fighting out of that gym has my support, or in anything they're doing, even if they're just coming in there to work out and train. I chat with people, I talk with people. It's nothing. It's nothing to just be a community.
Right. That's what's up. So you spoke about sparring this time around, and you say you stepped in there with Keith One Time Thurman. That's what he called himself.
Yeah.
So you stepped in there with Keith, sharpening up your tools with a pro fighter like that. Like how did that like really put you ahead for this training camp?
I mean, I think like I said, we got off to. It got to a great start. Like at the start of camp, everybody's most people, they do long in camps. They do like 8 and 10 week camps because they spend the first 2 to 4 weeks getting in shape for camp. And then they get in, by the end of the camp, they're in fight shape.
Okay.
I mean, at least that's how I see it.
Right.
I try to stay in the gym as much as I can. I was sparring and things before I went off to went down to Florida.
Okay.
So I was sparring, getting my time back in order and things like that. By the time I get down there, he's getting down to it's like a week and a half left of sparring.
Okay.
So by the time I get down there, he's probably almost at the best he's going to be.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to my sharpest because I know I got a fight coming up.
Right.
But and knowing that, I know who Keith Thurman is. He's known to put dudes away and things like that. So I come down there, my mindset sharp, and the body just got to follow through after that.
Right.
And it did. It was great. Before we got the call that the fight was canceled, we did. What did we get? Yeah. About 14. We did do about 14 rounds together.
Okay, that's good.
We did do about 14 rounds together, and it's sharp. He has a lot of different. There's a lot of different style things he has with his fight game. Just in the sense of he'll throw hard counters, but then sometimes he'll jump in with a combination. So He's not. There's more dimensions to his game than I think a lot of people give credit to.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's things I always saw myself,
Right.
even when I was watching him. Like growing up, I was watching him fight.
Right.
You know, when he was in his 20s.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I've been watching him since then. But he shows, and being in the ring with him shows, is different layers to his game.
Right. Yeah. So I know it's a great thing to get in there with a guy like that and learn some different timings.
Yeah.
Like you say, he's throwing counters, but he's just not throwing like just regular counters. He's throwing power behind it. So
throwing power sometimes.
Yeah.
He'll throw one hard counter and then get back on his feet.
Right.
Or if he feels like if he gets you, or if you create an angle, gets you on the ropes, he'll try to let go like 4 or 5 punches at a time. So you know,
all in rhythm.
It's different things you have to you got to prepare for. Different things you got to adjust to, and you know. While I've never actually captured a world title, I should have, but that's another story. I've competed at the world championship level. You know what I mean? So for me, it's a pride thing, maybe ego thing too. But sports is where sports is where all of the worst aspects of your personality get a place to thrive.
Yeah.
When you get put down, pride and you're hurting. Pride is what gets you up.
Right.
Ego is what makes you fight harder. Things like that. Those things get a play in sports. Those things get to thrive.
Okay.
You know, so that confidence that turns into cockiness or arrogance is why you know even when it's 4th down and a team is down 14 points and it's about 5 minutes left in the game. It's a linebacker somewhere like. This next play, I'm breaking something. I'm breaking somebody in half.
This is what I'm here for. This is
same thing with boxing. You down on the cards, and you only got like 3 rounds left. I gotta do something now.
Right. Yeah.
Those things get to those characteristics get to exist and thrive in sports.
That's what's up.
So with just being in there, like I said, being in there with Thurman, I mean, y'all flew me down here to help. Which I'm in the mindset of I'm here to help, but y'all not gonna carry shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm here to get better as well.
Yeah.
So with the weapons in your arsenal, what do you think is going to be one of the biggest asset of your weapons in your arsenal that you're gonna use, and it's gonna make a big difference to Dawson fight night?
I think for me, it's always gonna be the jab. It's always gonna be the jab.
Okay.
You know. I'm tall, so I'm expected to have a good jab.
Right.
A lot of people will see a guy, a lot of people will get a guy that's tall and like, man, you gotta get your jab good, blah blah blah, and may not work it as diligently as they're supposed to.
Exactly.
My dad, Troy Fox, was once we got tall, he's like. And you don't and the thing, you don't gotta be tall to have a good jab. You could be any height. If your jab is good, it's gonna take you far.
Yeah.
But being tall, the expectation is you got this long jab. That coach needs to have taught you how to use it.
Right.
And my coach and father, Troy Fox, definitely has. Another notable coach too is shout out to Andrew Council. All of his guys have very strong, solid jabs, different flavors and everything like that. So. But for me, like I said, back to my fight, the jab is gonna be key. If you can't get past my jab, it's gonna be a long night. I feel like in any situation, if I'm down in a fight or if I'm up in a fight, especially if I'm down in a fight, or let's say this, if I'm up in a fight, jab's going to just keep increasing the lead. If I'm down in a fight, so long as I can land a good jab, I got a chance to turn things around.
Right.
And that's how I feel about it. Like even throughout my career. Well, actually, I'll tell you. So like in 2020, when everything shut down, I was in the house just watching YouTube all day.
Yeah.
Watching fights, watching guys like Andre Ward. I watched every Larry Holmes fight I could find.
Right.
I watched a little bit of Lennox, Lewis. I should watch more of it, watch guys that were known for, good jabs. Yeah, Mark Breland had a nice jab on him too.
Lennox Lewis had a mean one too.
Yeah. Lennox definitely did. Yeah. And then, but so long as I can get my jab landing constantly,
right.
I'm in a fight.
Okay. So I know how it is. I play sports and I play basketball and things like that, and I know how it was right before tip off for me.
Yeah.
But for a boxer, knowing that you don't have no teammates, nobody to pass the ball to, there's you in there, you got to depend on you. What is your mind state like weeks, days, right leading up to the approaching the fight? What is your mindset like?
For me, it's just calm.
Okay.
I try to keep it calm.
Okay.
You know, you think about the fight, you play it in your head, what you kind of want to happen, things like that. Sometimes you think about what could happen, what could go wrong. You fight off those thoughts.
Okay.
And then you're getting the work done. You're getting the work done. For me, I listen to music. I listen to audiobooks. I listen to podcasts.
Okay.
Honestly, I do a lot of stuff to kind of occupy my mind, play PlayStation, whatever. Just because really it's just a waiting game.
Yeah.
Waiting for really. I tell you, most fighters don't even wait for aren't counting down the fight day. They'll count down the weigh-in day so they can get some food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get some of that. Get some carbs back in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically no real significant carbs this week.
Right.
Protein.
Right.
And water. Protein,
Yeah.
water, yeah,
avocados, things like that.
Yeah, I don't even. I try to kind of stay away from most carbs. Any carbs that I do eat are before the workout. After that, it's like protein and water.
Yeah, you burned it all.
Protein and water. Yeah,
okay.
I hope you made this workout count because you ain't getting no more of that until the next workout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we just staying focused, staying calm.
That's
like even coming here. Like I said, thanks again for having me. But you know what I'm saying? We killing time, man.
Right.
We locked in. We ready.
Locked
we did
in.
the work. The work is done.
Yeah, you just ready to go and get it on.
Yeah.
Right. So all right. So with you getting your hand raised on the 22nd after the fight, where did this put you in the division?
Really, with this one, I think this one's kind of a stability fight. Like we got a tough dude, good record.
Okay.
But the expectation, I got 30 fights. I'm 25-5.
Right.
He's 12-1.
Okay.
12-1-1, I think.
Okay.
So the expectation is that I beat him pretty. I beat him pretty easy. I'm supposed to have too much experience for this to be a competitive fight.
Right.
That's what the expectation is.
Okay.
So my main thing is winning here, closing out the year with a win, and just moving into 2026 with on a good foot, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get something going in the first quarter of the fight.
Okay.
I mean, first quarter of the year.
Yeah.
Really, it's more. It means more for Mark Dawson to beat me than it does for me to beat him. So with that, I mean, we're approaching this like, man, we back in the office. We do what we're supposed to do, and then we see what the next big thing is. Okay.
So luckily you're here in your backyard. Fights coming right here to you in Washington D.C. DMV area. We're gonna be right there live with your family and friends. Mostly your family and friends could actually make it because it ain't too far away, no flights away and stuff like that. How do you feel with having that that advantage of having everything going on in your backyard?
I mean, it definitely helps. It definitely helps. But I mean, I go anywhere in the world and try, and I'm trying to come back victorious.
Right.
So we could have fought in Philly.
Yeah.
I don't think he can beat me in Philly. I don't think there's anywhere in the world that he can beat me.
Okay.
So we can do it we could have did it at my house. We could have did it at his neck of the woods.
Okay.
We could have did it at neutral ground.
Okay.
Whatever. There's not a place in the world where I think he can beat me because I'm not leaving the skill set at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's coming with me everywhere I go.
Right. That's what's up. So is there anything that the fans should expect coming fight night from you?
Man, y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I do, man. I'm a boxing SOB, so that's my main thing. Look forward to me being dominant. Look forward to me just look forward to me defending the house. That's the main thing.
Right.
I go like, you know, I go if I were going to his hometown, I'm invading.
Right.
Now this time he's coming to my house. I gotta defend the house.
You gotta protect.
I gotta defend the house. I gotta protect the place.
Must protect his house.
Yeah, I gotta protect the place.
Down.
Like you know, if somebody knocked at your like when you was younger, if somebody knocked at your door saying, "Oh, such and such want to fight you," you know, your folks saying, "You get this motherfucker off my porch."
Right. Yeah, you good?
Get this bag off my porch,
good,
yo.
man.
Your father gonna be like, "Get this bag off my porch, yo. You gotta go fight him."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You gotta put that work in.
That's the approach. That's kind of the approach I'm taking. Just like, nah, you coming into my house. You being an unruly guest, I'm gonna show you the door, man.
Right,
Get him out of here like his Uber's here.
Right, okay. Get him out of here like his Uber here. Y'all heard it from him. Professor Fox, Mr. Fox said he rather send him back up top. That's our motto. So is anything else you want to tell the people about yourself, man, before we get up out of here?
Man, just thank you to everybody that supported, really.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
what's up.
Young man from PG County, Forestville, Maryland. I appreciate everybody that comes out that supported from the start.
Yep.
That started that supports now. You know that came along the way.
Right.
You know, shout out to the government workers, man. Glad to see y'all back at work.
Right.
And November 22nd, man, y'all gonna see me in the office, man. I see y'all at the office.
Yeah, make sure y'all there. Anywhere they can follow you at on Instagram.
Oh yeah. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I use that a little bit. I'm working on it. I told you know.
Me too.
It's hard learning new social media. I ain't even. It's not even new no more.
Right, and I ain't even know to it neither. So I feel you.
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Professor Mike. You know, anything you want to know about about my fights and about me, you can find there.
Yep.
Man, like I said, thanks for the support.
Yeah,
shout out to the On Switch.
For sure. Thanks for being here, Mike.
Thanks for having me.
Mr. Fox, they send him back up top, man. Thank y'all for switching in. And guess what? We switching out. Bow. That was